What Richard said was simply, I don't think it's right to treat the animals that are turned into meat the way that they're treated. And that obviously was something that I could relate to because, I wasn't in favour of cruelty to animals. I wouldn't have supported anything that was obviously cruel, but I really didn't know how animals were treated at the time. I assumed that they were out on the fields, leading pretty good lives, getting enough to eat, protected from predators, extremes of weather. And then, of course, they were killed. I knew that they were killed. I knew that being trucked to slaughterhouse couldn't have been a pleasant experience because every now and again, driving around country roads, you would follow a truck crammed with cattle or pigs or chickens. But I hadn't really thought much more about that or about the moral status of animals. But just that lunch really led me to do it. Richard said he would introduce me to some other people he knew who were vegetarians. He suggested I read what was the only book on factory farming at that time, a book by Ruth Harrison called Animal Machines. And of course, there was no internet or videos to look at on YouTube. So it was hard to find out anything more. But Ruth Harrison's book was very powerful and very convincing because it quoted from the farming journals, which were telling farmers how to treat animals in order to essentially maximize the profitability of their farms. And it was pretty obvious that this was not taking into account the well-being of animals beyond the point that, well, if they all die, you're not going to make money out of your farm. So that's really what got me thinking about animals, and certainly that, again, a chance encounter changed my life.